Soleiman Faqiri struggled with mental health most of his life. In 2016, he was living with schizophrenia and being held in solitary confinement at the Central East Correctional Centre in Lindsay. He was there awaiting mental health assessment to determine whether he was fit to face assault charges, but died in a segregation cell in an altercation with guards.
A part of us died that day. And ultimately, we might never get the full justice that Soli deserved, because the full justice would be for him to be alive today. But at the end of the day, it's honoring him, it's making sure that his memory and his death is not left in vain.
Soleiman Faqiri was 30 years old when he died inside the CECC in Lindsay on December 15, 2016. According to the original coroner's report released in June 2017, Faqiri sustained more than 50 injuries and bruises to his body. A group of guards had used force and taken turns striking him to keep him restrained. He was also pepper sprayed.
And then he was ultimately left face down with this spit hood over his head, and his hands had been pulled behind his back and handcuffed. So he was left face down on his chest.
His cause of death unascertained.
They couldn't pick which event or which cause resulted in Soleiman's heart stopping beating.
But now there is a new development.
Ontario's chief pathologist, Dr. Michael Polanin, has taken over the case from the previous pathologist, and he will be reviewing and updating the postmortem report.
Dr. Polanin specializes in death in the setting of restraint and torture.
There is no dispute that the facts that were known in June of 2017, when the first postmortem report was authored, are totally different now. So what's known in 2021 is very different from what was known in 2017.
At the moment, no criminal charges have been laid, but 3 guards have been relieved of duty. So what is next for the family and the case itself? They say they will wait for the new postmortem report.
There's no getting around that what happened to him was just horrific, and he would have been in a terrible pain in those last moments of his life. So he deserves to have this looked at, and this case is it's about time that someone looked at this and looked at some of these facts again.
We will continue to fight because we deserve justice. It's our right. Soli deserves better. Ontarians deserve better. Canadians deserve better. And every single person who's suffering from mental illness deserved better, in our opinion.
After Faqiri's death, his family started a campaign called Justice for Soli. The mission is to get people living with mental illness the help that they need in a safe environment.